Hi, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports for our Monday afternoon broadcast alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us. We're live at AT&T Center. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas for this Spurs home game. And now the New York Knicks starters. Reed out there with King. It's Mr. Fundamentals. Then there's Frazier. And it's Ewing in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Parker. He dishes it to Splitter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Splitter's got the opening field goal of the game for the Spurs. Well, Tony Parker, an excellent scorer. Creative finisher, certainly inside with a smooth pull-up jump shot from mid-range. Steve, when he gets in the lane, he is dynamite.
And he draws fouls at a very high rate for a point guard. He's so good at initiating contact and then forcing the officials to make a call. And what that does, it gets you free points. It also allows you to set up your defense at the other end.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's Splitter atop the key. Parker drives in. Another shot. Here's Duncan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Duncan's got his first 2 points.
It's a great play under the boards for him. And, you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Dishes it to Frazier. Shoots. And the jumper is on the mark.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Parker against Frazier.
Foul. Walt Frazier. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Parker drives in. Here's Splitter, and he jams it with authority.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
Here is Frazier following the bucket by the Spurs. And the shot is good.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Parker kicks to Green. Ewing against Duncan. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here's Frazier. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Frazier's got 6.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Just a lot of disappointment for the Knicks last year and their fans, as many were hoping for them to challenge for the East title, but it just never came together. A fragile line between being a playoff team and not.
Parker kicks to Green. Here's Duncan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Duncan's got his second basket.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
And the Knicks last season had some strong runs at times, but a slow start to the season, Steve, put them too far in back of everybody else.
Well, you kept waiting for them to catch up, but as you said, their sluggish start did them in, and they had to work overtime just to get back into the playoff hunt late in the year.
Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here. Guys, this is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
And it's Ewing penetrating, and that one's good.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
Parker with a clean look. Another one falls for San Antonio.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Frazier against Green. Frazier dishes to Ewing. Frazier against Parker. 6 to shoot. Frazier the pass to Ewing. New York needs to get off a shot. And Walt Frazier the basket on the assist by Ewing. Frazier's got 9 points.
Perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Boy, he looks fresh and confident out there right now.
Leonard attacking, taken away. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Up and in on the layup.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Parker kicks to Splitter. Passes it to Green. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Parker comes with the help. Frazier against Parker. Another shot. Reed misses. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, for Tim Duncan and the Spurs, an incredible legacy of dominance. In his 17 years in the league, the Spurs have never won less than 61% of their games. Not to mention, of course, 5 finals appearances and 4 NBA championships.
And the Spurs have done an amazing job, Clark, over the years surrounding Duncan with the right kind of talent.
And Tim Duncan has done a great job leading and making adjustments in his own game. They're a team with great scouting and development of their players. You talk to players who've been there. That's one of the things they rave about, Kevin, is they get the attention for their individual development. And all of their players were not lottery picks. Most of them were mid, late, first-round picks, some second-round guys. And it's just another example of doing it the right way at the highest level.
1:51 left in the first quarter, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Lucas is checked in for Patrick Ewing. Here is Parker. He's got 5. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. Duncan dishes to Green. Off the left rim and out.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
To the wing on the left. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Here's Houston. Oh,
How about that basketball,
Wasn't that
fan?
beautiful?
Wow.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
It's Parker with the drive. Splitter kicks to Parker. Wide open look. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
King with it. Leonard picks him up. Leonard with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, we're right back to even.
Now here's King. He kicks it to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Parker passes to Duncan. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And it's 6 points for Tim Duncan.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like.
Houston, Green with the block. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody rips down the breakaway slam.
Didn't really try to take on the D by himself. I like that. Very unselfish play.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Spurs lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
San Antonio leading by 4. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. Duncan out there with Splitter, and it's Parker in at the guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, this is a good free throw shooting team a year ago. They hit about 79% of their free throws as a unit.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Good.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
The Spurs shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And the layup is good. Parker's got the lead back up to 6 now for San Antonio.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense. Tony Parker, I don't think there's any question the best player ever to come out of France. In fact, back in the summer of 2013, he led France to the Euro Cup championship in Slovenia. Just a terrific performance there for Parker.
And another basket for San Antonio.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Maverick passes to Daniels. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
Daniels, no good on the free throw.
Well, you watch the Spurs and see how versatile they are, unselfishly finding the open guy. They can be surgical at times in their precision. It's not a surprise that they dominated the Eastern Conference last year and year to year here recently.
They get it again. Maverick passes to Lucas. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Nails it from the high post. Mavericks got 4 points this quarter.
As you would expect the Spurs to do, they dismantled the East last year. The top team in the West usually does that against the East, and that was the case with the Spurs. 24-6, best in the West.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Gervin's checked in.
George Gervin.
Here's Maverick, covered by Mills. Starks kicks to Lucas. From the arc, Robinson pulls it in. Well, for the Spurs, it wasn't, Clark, that they were just winning against the East. They were, more often than not, blowing Eastern Conference teams away.
Kevin, they would finish with an average margin of victory just under double digits. And that gives you an idea of how dominant they were versus the East. There were very few teams that they had trouble with.
Here's Starks. New York, no good that time either. San Antonio leading by 6. And that one's good.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim.